They go
I hate
all
that
out.
light
Nobody
shine on
else
it.
has an audience like this. I think a couple of years ago, Your Rage had like the ratio audience on Twitter. Like he had pull like that.
Baby,
But other than him, I would say,
I
yeah, it's
need you to
Adin
get
and
used to
Soluminati if you wanted to
walking
commit
up
to
the
streaming in the same way that
stairs.
Adin did. So
Walking
Speed
up
gets
the
chats and donations
stairs.
now from Adin Ross fans because they're like,
Can't
yo, why
keep
are you not
asking you
linking with
that
Adin?
every
So I'm
day.
gonna play you guys that clip of Speed's reaction.
$2 through Super Chat. Please link with Adin again. Speed Adin misses you.
I got y'all. I got y'all. Listen to y'all.
Oh, I
Man,
told them
these
5
guys
o'clock.
must really finish last because Adin Ross just keeps getting done crazy by people that are quote unquote supposed to be his mans. And in this case, it was I Show Speed. So I Show Speed started his marathon stream, this 24/7 USA tour that's supposed to go across 35 cities. He's going to be live streaming it through a tour bus as well as showing up to each city. He starts off in Miami, Florida, which I believe he lives in. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm 90% sure. And that's also where Adin Ross lives. I think he lives in Davie, Florida, so it's a little bit north of Miami, but it's in that area. And Speed, man, he comes out with a crazy intro. He links up with Lamar.
I probably did though, and I don't remember none of it.
Jackson, who's an NFL
They
player.
been
He links up
wild.
with
I
Rick
liked it
Ross.
today.
He links up with Tom
It was
Brady,
cold
who
today.
invites him into his home. And this is
Today
where
went dope.
things start to
Shouts out
mess
to
up.
Uncle
So
Eric.
Speed starts raging at his team in the car. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Bro, mute. I gotta talk to this nigga.
My baby's got pizza. Not a good stuff been happening for me. Not a lot of good stuff. And they got the best pizza in the world, Domino's.
So this was because his stream was cutting in and out while he was with Tom Brady in Tom Brady's crib, showing him around the place. Like, Tom Brady is one of the most famous, successful Americans in the entire country of history. Really, like people really look up to that guy. Now, I don't really know anything about the NFL, and I know like that guy is greatness. You just see how many wins he's got, how much controversy he's stayed out of, how really nice of a guy he is, how he's handled fame,
Probably because I asked
etc.
him
Like,
not to
he's
step
an
up the
all-American
stuff
guy.
that I was tired of asking
So
her
this was a
every
huge
day.
moment that his production
That's
team
why
messed
I'm-
up. So off rip, Speed is clearly stressed. And you see the caliber
Never gonna
of the people that
sugarcoat
he's
shit
meeting,
for
right?
anybody else
Clearly
that's
they
not
had a-
respecting me
They had to
or
have
my
a
son.
schedule. You can't just pull up to Tom Brady's house. So they
care
schedule
what
the
the
times to meet
consequences
up
are.
with each person, including Rick Ross, too. And then Adin, who is on a chat call with his friends, he admits he's not invited. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Look, he's in Miami. Go collab with him.
You know, man, you don't get invited, it ain't our, we didn't get invited, man. I don't wanna.
So when Adin Ross reacts to something like this, especially in the way that he reacts to it, and I get that he's just with his homies and they're just kicking it, but his audience, which is one of the strongest audiences, like when it comes to people that are diehard and loyal for Adin, which it's kind of ironic because that's their name, they go all out. Nobody else has an audience like this. I think a couple of years ago, Your Rage had like the ratio audience on Twitter, like he had pull like that. But other than him, I would say, yeah, it's Adin and Soluminati if he wanted to commit to streaming in the same way that Adin did. So Speed gets chats and donations now from Adin Ross fans because they're like, yo, why are you not linking with Adin? So I'm going to play you guys that clip of Speed's reaction.
$2 through Super Chat. Please link with Adin against Speed. Adin misses you.
I got y'all. I got y'all. This one too, y'all.
He's talking about,
Yeah, put him
now
down.
we're
He
gonna
probably
do
want to
something.
walk, baby.
They're not going to do a single thing. If he wasn't in the plane,
I
he
wouldn't
wasn't
let
in the
him
plane.
walk because I was eating.
And what's funny about this is that this is how Speed's behaving right now. But if you just circle back a couple of years ago, when Adin Ross shouted out Speed and Adin Ross was averaging 100K plus viewers, he was breaking every single record. What Adin Ross was doing in 2021 was mind blowing. Like it's really history book level stuff. But this was a reaction that
That's why
Speed
he
had
the
to
top,
Adin
but
Ross even mentioning his
him
name
and
back
Mr.
then.
Beast.
So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
And I know about them. For example, there's this guy named Speed. He's in the video. If there's someone up and coming and I know about
But
them,
this
for
a
example,
white
there's this guy
guy.
named Speed. There's
Speed
someone
and
up.
Kai.
He said my name, y'all. He said my name. Yo, he said my
Speed and
he
Kai
said
doing
Speed.
stuff for the culture.
Like
They
he said my
disrespectful to our culture.
name, like Speed.
So this white guy
Like, but no
is
big
trying
on,
to.
but Adin, bro. He damn near. You feel me? I don't really look up to him, but he said he inspirational though. That's. I ain't gonna lie, that's hey, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Dub, yeah. You wanna kick, like, damn, like, that's like, he got his heart. Damn, bro, like, that local just made my day, bro. Like, I was real off, like, on some real, like, I'm depressed right now. Like, on some real, I probably can't. Like, I really probably can't tell because I don't be showing my feelings like that, but I'm really depressed right now.
Is someone up and coming and I know about them?
Like, no homo though.
Man, I know that probably brings some nostalgia to some of y'all, but yeah, it's crazy how time flies. Now Adin can't even get a call back. He can't even get an invite. He can't even get a cameo. I think the last time they were together, was it when Speed jumped over 2 cars? Which I don't think Speed has an issue with Adin Ross. I just think that he believes that Adin Ross does not fit in to the plan that he had for Miami. And of course, he knows that he lives there. But Adin Ross, he reacts to getting ghosted, which is Speed talking about all that and then leaving. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Guys, about this speech, I've seen it. Don't spam midstream to call me. Listen, if he wants to call, invite me on streams, you can. It's okay. It's not forced.
I could have
Stop
passed
forcing
it
me,
to
please.
you.
He didn't call me. It's okay. Guys, he had Brady, Lamar Jackson. Like, dude, he's going absolutely crazy. But guys, just
Oh
please.
yeah, he
Just,
get on my
just
bed.
let it be. Let it be. That's all I
He on
ask.
the couch.
He did. I swear on my mom and
He
dad's life, he did not
climbing
call
now.
me. Swear to God. Swear to God. Last time I actually
I
talked
gotta
to
order
Speed,
me a bed.
I texted him in Europe because he was in Europe when I went to Wireless, and I was like, "Yo, I'm here if you want to hang out or do something on the street, whatever." He's busy. He didn't text me back, so that's the truth. It's not on no ego, bro. Like, he's got my number, I got his. Let him do his tour, please.
And shout out to Adin Ross for this because he's really trying to maintain the cordial relationship because fans have gotten in between relationships he's had in the past. Like the fans got in between Speed and, or not Speed, they got in between Kai Cenat and Adin Ross. And this is a crazy part too. Kai and Speed have done more marathons or streams together than Adin and Speed. And Adin and Kai. And Adin is the one that kind of linked them up to a degree. Like, they met through Adin because Adin worked with both of them and helped both of them. So Adin here, he's trying to do, not damage control, but he's like, yo, I'm not trying to pressure the guy or have him feel like I'm sending y'all to pressure him to kick it with me. That wouldn't even feel real anyway. But I'm willing to give Speed cut him some slack here because he was really angry the entire day. Now, I'm going to play you guys a clip right now of how his production team, not only did they mess up the Tom Brady stuff, but also the intro of the bus that he was unveiling in the evening.
Welcome to Speed Does America. Now, enjoy the show and look at the tour bus. Let's go. This is the tour bus. Enjoy the show. Speed Does America, baby. Let's go.
It's Speed name in the sky. Hey, the Speed Does America.
Let's go.
How did they mess it up? It looked good to me. It's like a drone that's going around the bus. How they mess it up?
I was like, all right, I don't want to know what's in it. Just give me the drop.
The production, of course, yep, this production might be actually they cut up. We had to cut out a little bit of the music, but they delayed the music too. They were playing all of the lights, and they didn't even show the bus. The intro was just, it was scuffed. They scuffed the hell out of it. And Slips, who is the right-hand man to Speed, the guy that handles a lot of his filming, he was angry about it too. I'm gonna play you guys that clip.
Oh, they can hear y'all. They can hear y'all. Whatever you're saying, bro, it's so. They can hear y'all. Whatever y'all saying. They have that outside mic on. They can hear y'all. Whatever y'all saying.
So these guys are enraged, as they should be. Like, there should not be any type of mess ups. Like, and it's not just like a mess up. Where's the backup option?
But I
What's
feel
going
sorry
on
for
there?
Speed
No,
because
they don't have any of it.
Speed young and he don't have a team like how he don't have a team like Adin probably yet. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what I'm gonna watch
Going on.
next.
It's just like everything's totally effed, and it's because of this team. Like, this production
I'ma
team
get
just
into
keeps
why
messing up.
Adin
I
is
don't know
cooked in a
how
while,
they keep
yeah.
messing up. They just do everything, and keep in mind, Speed is angry again, and this goes to show, when I keep telling you guys how stressful it is for these streamers, he's angry that his chat keeps spamming this as well when they're talking about Adin, but he reacts to how annoying it is to stream now.
I don't know. Background noise, volume low. Oh. What else, Chad? What else? Is my too big? Is my hands too small? is my forehead too? God damn, God. Oh my God, damn. Damn, I miss the old IRL streams, man. Take me back.
So you can see this guy's visibly angry. It's not one of those fake angries where he's just trying to bait engagement or whatever. And
Yeah.
he's feeling like he's getting nitpicked. And this is the thing, man. I think I can't even say that Speed should do it a different way because he's too big now. This is the problem. He's too famous to just do a regular
RL stream,
so
yeah.
he needs to have security, and I don't think he needs the production team, but I think he wishes he could go back to that, where he could just walk around the city by himself, or maybe with one security guard and his filmer, and just rock out and do whatever he wants without getting swarmed and without having the expectation of constantly having to one-up himself. Yeah. So now, streaming, while I do think he loves it, it definitely feels like a stressful job.
It's like
and
production
he has to manage
now.
all of these other people because it all falls on him. If he hires someone that's supposed to take care of production or supposed to get the production team, and the production team messes up, who's getting the blame? The chat. They're like, yo, this is trash. You couldn't get a better production team. You're so rich. It's the funny thing. People think you can just throw money to solve problems. It's not. It doesn't really work like that. Like, sometimes something that's more expensive, a service that's more expensive, is trash compared to something that's a little bit less expensive. You can't just be like, oh, I'm paying for the top gear or the top team. Now, there are people that are known to do a good job, but everything falls back on Speed. They're like, yo, you couldn't even get this right. So now he has the stress, and he doesn't know how to handle production like this. He knows how to stream on his own. So he has to defer this responsibility to someone else who's supposed to be the professional, and then they mess everything up. And not only is it a reaction from his fans and audience, but it's also a frustration for him because he has a vision of exactly what he wants this to look like. And it's not looking like that vision on the first day. And this is why we got to cut him some slack, dog. Like, imagine he's this stressed, he's this upset, and then he goes and links with Adin. I don't think he's even thinking about Adin at all. And it's not that I don't think Speed is cool with Adin. I think they are cool. It's not like Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat was not cool with Adin for a minute. I think Speed is cool with Adin. He's just focused on doing him. And he's at the point where he's so huge, and it's like, what, you can't kick it in the same way that you did. And he's huge in a different way. Like, Adin, I think there was a period of time when Adin just hit the highest of highs, and he had no competition, and he didn't want. And I don't think Adin was ever competitive. I think he's always been collaborative. And he's like, yo, I just want everybody to win, and we can just be this big crew, and we're happy, and we're friends. But other people, they see it as competition, which I don't think is necessarily wrong, unless they're trying to knock other people over. But Speed, he's not trying to knock anybody over. He's not trying to knock anybody down. He's just trying to out-compete. Same thing with Kai Cenat, I would say. Kai Cenat is collaborative, but he's also competitive. Like, what's a more collaborative event than Streamer University? So with Speed, I think he's just focused on getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and maybe he'll kick it with Adin after, but this guy's got it's a full-time gig. Like, the amount of planning it took, like, people said, yo, he took a month off. Yeah, it was a month off streaming. I don't doubt that every single day this guy was running meetings and trying to schedule the logistics and the day by day of the stream.
Yeah.
Like, these 35 days had to be planned out, especially with how this guy does his streams. He's talking about, like, okay, we're going to spend an hour here, and then we're going to shift over here, and then after we drive through here, we're going to have this section in the car. And it's a 24/7 stream. Like the other tours that he's done in other countries, he'll stream for a couple of hours in each one, jam-pack it with action, and then keep it pushing until the next day. So he'll do maybe 3 to 4 hours, sometimes a little bit less. But now he's doing 24/7. They've got to have something going on the entire time. He's even got a desktop inside there. I do think it would have been cool. Well, actually, he is doing it through Labor Day. That is like an American holiday. I was saying if he was doing it through July 4th, because he's got all the American flags and all that. So I don't think fans should create like this frustration between them. But I do think there was an element of somebody in Speed's ear, like, yo, you've got Lamar Jackson, Tom Brady, and Rick Ross. We're not even going to count him. The reason why we're not going to count him is because he's not scared of controversy. Yeah, I don't think putting Adin Ross in the same stream affiliated with these people is like a good look. There had to be something behind the scenes going on for that, because he could have started the stream with Adin Ross. That would have made the most sense, and like the OG fans would know like their relationship. But yeah, that's unfortunate for Adin, to be honest. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do you think Speed was just dunking him, or do you think it didn't make sense for this project? What's the deal? Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode with iTrek. Big shout out to all the iTrek fan, man, that has just tapped in. And a huge shout out to all the international fan, man, that has been tapping in since the conception of iTrek, man. I really appreciate you guys. And if this is your first time here, what we like to do is take a look at the most interesting and creepy videos from all around the internet. If you haven't already, go and smash that like button for me, smash that subscribe button. If you're not already a part of the iTrek fam, this is definitely the time to join. And without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it.
An Airbnb host just tried to scam someone for $9,000 using AI-generated photos, and Airbnb believed it. A woman rented an Airbnb in New York. After she left, the host hit her with a massive damage claim, sending photos of a cracked table, a stained mattress, and a broken vacuum. But she looked closer at photos of the table, and the crack was different in each image. It was fake, likely generated with AI. The most insane part, when she showed Airbnb the proof that photos were manipulated, they sided with the host. It was only after reporters from The Guardian got involved that Airbnb backed down and refunded her money. And that superhost who got caught attempting fraud, he just got a warning and is still on the platform.
Now, you've got to be bold to just outright try to scam somebody off of some AI pictures. And I think the host probably should have went to jail over that. I don't know. Let me know what you think, though.
I was reading an old book about like possession and stuff from like the 1800s, I think, or 1600s, and this researcher, I think he might have been a priest, was talking about how the Japanese deal with possession, and it sounded a lot like the Furter from Insidious, and he was describing how the spirit of a child can leave their body during the dream state, and that's when you put, I forget what they use, some kind of like crushed bone and ash or something on the forehead in form of a cross. The Japanese version was in the form of a cross, but what he was describing was, and as the demon leaves during sleep, it wanders that dream realm, the astral or whatever, and when it returns it doesn't recognize the body because of the sign of the cross or whatever was being done in the Japanese culture.
Oh, weird.
So the demon
Can't get back in there.
can't get back in, but they said the danger is it can also happen to the spirit of the child, and the child may not be able to find his way back if the child is back at that point.
Yeah.
Can't come home.
1990, NASA started buying tortillas from Taco Bell and using them in astronauts' meals because a Mexican astronaut asked for a taco in his food supply, and the space company realized how practical tortillas were because they left no crumbs and were easier to handle in space. But NASA still had a massive problem because the tortillas they were producing didn't have a long enough shelf life, and astronauts started to complain about their bitterness up in space. NASA's food scientists couldn't figure out how how to crack the code to make them last longer, until they realized they didn't have to, because Taco Bell had already developed tortillas that could stay good for up to 9 months and are commercially available.
Now that clip definitely took a turn for the worse.
So, my point about Adin and his chat and not controlling his chat is what got him where he at. Black people are boycotting Adin in a sense because of Kai and because of what happened. They can say all day that Speed trying to do his own thing, but the spiritual behind it, if Speed freak with Adin in a certain way and go against the loyalty to the shared fan base between Cassinet and Speed's fan base, it's just gonna look bad in the end. So I understand, like, why he doing what he doing, how he doing it.
He got over it?
Yeah.
He's a super climber.
But
Yeah,
I said my piece.
close.